Okay then, so we're going to be looking at the Daybreak Indicator for MetaTrader 5 today. As we can see, we've got the indicator already laid out on our chart. So the zones that you are taught to draw on your TradingView platform, they are done automatically for you. So it'll calculate the high at the start of 12 o'clock, within the low as well. As the candles go on up until 7 AM in the morning, the zones will move accordingly. So as we're looking, we've now got our blue solid lines which show our zones, and we've got our red dotted line as for the end of the day. So from the start of this one here, you got to remember the XM platform is 2 hours ahead, so down below it shows 2 AM in the morning. Okay, so as we can see, we've got our zones plotted out on our charts. We then wait for our breakout, whether it's above the blue or the red dotted line. That is our zone for the day, which we'll look for the breakout. So here, you want to just check how many pips it is. If you just use your crosshair tool on the platform, you can click and drag. That one there went up 44 pips. It says 444 points. All we do when it's points is we just divide it by 10, and that will give us our pip value. So as you can see again, price broke out a little bit here. That was 17 pips, then it reversed. The next one broke out slightly, reversed back up to our hourly low, started consolidating for a short while. And then finally at 2 PM, broke out, went down and hit 50 pips. Now, with these ones here, when we've got our fake outs on both directions, just shows the market is consolidated for the day. What we are essentially looking for is the setups that just look just like this. So it closes below, short the trade here, aim for however many pips is your target. Let's look at a few more. So here we go again, 11 o'clock. So price broke out at 9 AM in the morning, down to 78 pips by 3 PM. Okay. Now, we do have another indicator which will help you stop taking the trades that are fake outs, just like this one here. The indicator is called Btfx pivot points. So, our pivot points are shown like this. Purple ones are our resistance levels, and the orange ones are our support levels. So, the pivot is acting as a magnet, so it's always going to be pulling price over towards the magnet, and then when there's a lot of momentum, price will reverse away from it, hitting any one of these three zones, whether it be R1, R2, R3. It all depends on however much momentum is in the market. So as we can see, this one here, price broke above the hourly high, broke above R1. So as we can see, our R1 was there yesterday, R1 here today. Price broke up, aim for R2, 27 pips. Or if you really wanted to jump in straight on the breakout, go for R2, 44 pips. So on this next one, we will not enter until the candle is closed, by the way. So as you can see, this candle here closed back in the zone. Even after it broke out shortly, it closed back in the zone, which means it's not a trade. So on this one, price broke out and closed above slightly the hourly high, then buy it. I either aim for R1 or R2. R1 would get you 25 pips, R2 would get you 57. So now, as we can see on some of these trades, right, price opened above the pivot point, it's broke out above the hourly high, it's come back down, it's already gone above R1, it's already gone above R1. So as you can see, price is still going up a little bit, but then it eventually reversed until the next day. So let's look at some short positions. So price fakes out above, then eventually it closed below the hourly low, and then we could have got down to R1, let's say 13 pips. Doesn't sound a lot, but they do all add up. But we are eventually looking for these type of situations here. So we've got our pivot line in the middle, price has come down, broke below the hourly low, shot straight through S1, down to S2, got halfway down past S2 towards S3. If you was going to S2, you'd get 53 pips. Now, price very rarely gets to R3 or S3. That is like an overextension in the market, and it is the top form of support resistance. This just makes it easier for you, so you don't have to draw the zones on, and it shows you when you can enter, when you cannot enter. So let's say it broke out around this time of the night time. We're not looking to set the trade because there's not enough hours left in the day to actually form a nice trade. So here we go again. Price broke above hourly high. It closed above R1. So we take the trade aim for R2, 25 pips. Now this works on every currency pair. So let's say you've done 4 trades, different currency pairs, 25 pips a time. That's 100 pips in one day. Here's another one. Price carried on going sideways. Price closed above R1. We then aim for R2, 25 pips. Is a perfect one here. Nice big drop. Price closed below hourly low. We short it there. Here's a nice lovely one. Price broke below the hourly low, closed below, then short it. I'll aim for S2 or even S3 at this point. Look, 75 pips. Now this is a lovely strategy when you implement both of the indicators together. So if I was to remove the pivot points now, we would have to start drawing in our own support resistance levels. Using these lines on there. Yeah. Now the pivot points, they literally calculate the forms of support and resistance of where you should be aiming your targets. By using this, it's basically automating all of your trades for you. So it's calculating the actual average price, where it's going to get you to, when the actual breakout is occurring, by following our Daybreak Indicator. Now these are available on the website. You can instant download them as soon as you make the purchase. They'll be shown up in your download, or they'll be shown your email address, depending on how you've selected it. That's it. Good luck trading. Thank you very much. Welcome to the team.